Instead of wasting our time learning this ineffective dribble musty where you have to get the perfect spot on your car, jump, and then flick it, we'll learn a musty that's faster set up, easier to set up, and just overall better, superior in the game. Let's go. Alright, first we'll start off with the motion. This one's pretty straightforward for all musties. You jump, lean back, and flip. To do the motion correctly, you gotta make sure to jump when your car's pointing in this green quadrant to keep your momentum and do the flick. If you jump too early or too late, your car is just gonna do a backflip and it's just not gonna work. Alright, now we'll get into the first touches. These ones kind of depend on how the ball actually comes at you during the game, but generally it's gonna be something like this. For the first touch, pop the ball in front of your car, not too far away and not too low to where you can follow it up. The second touch will be another slight pop-up to where you can keep the ball in the air and have time to readjust your car to actually do the flick. Alright, so hop into training and just practice this. Slow down, boost right before you hit the ball, second touch. You come at it with speed even though you're not boosting, it's going to be too far from you to control it. So come here, slow down, boost, and the second touch. Alright, practice these touches and get them down. These touches are actually very important in Rocket League in general. They will help you with a lot more than just a musty. Show you what I mean. Boom, boom, you go around left or right side, you get a shot off. You can boom, boom, get some type of weird flick off to mess up the opponents. You can do one of the boom. Oh, you think I'm gonna fake? Fake, psych, fake again. Flick it above him. So it gives you a lot of options in once, which will make you a lot in once, just in Rocket League, to make you a lot more dangerous of an attacker. So just make sure to get those down to the T, my G. Now we're at the final bit, and this is the spacing. It's gonna be the hardest to get down, and it's gonna require the most car control. Okay. What it basically is using boost to position yourself under the ball to get a solid musty flick off. If your first touches are too much forward, what you can do is during the musty motion, you can boost during the bit that your nose is pointing towards the ball. So you jump, you boost during this bit, and then you flick. That will help you catch up to the ball and get the flick off. If the ball is too much above you, what you could do is you can boost during the bit where your nose is pointing upwards, so you can put yourself on the same elevation as the ball. Without spacing, you just simply wouldn't get a good musty. This is what would happen. You just wouldn't get any power or any sort of height on it. That's if your first two touches are forward, obviously. With spacing, you can catch up to a ball and adapt your position. And that's a lot more practical for in-game situations. You know, you're not always going to get the perfect first two touches to where you could just flick the ball straight after. You're going to need to maneuver your way around the ball to get the flick off. That's why it's very important to get it down. Here's a good example of that, where the ball's kind of already in the air and just use my spacing to get around to it and hit that tall corner like that. See that right there, OG? Alright, that's it for today. You practice this, get it down. Musty on some beebles. Alright? Have a nice.